Overlays are necessary to have a good looking stream. Or are they? Hey again, my name is Over and I'll be answering exactly that question on whether or not you should be using overlays. Today I'm going to be talking about overlays, alerts, and transitions, which from now on I will be calling OATs. Yeah, that. Very first thing that you should consider when you're thinking about using an overlay, a transition, or anything that'll add more resources to a stream is whether your computer can handle it. If it can't render everything that you're trying to put onto it, it will fail and your stream will look absolutely terrible despite you trying to make it look better. If you add an animated webcam border and an overlay and transitions and all this, and your computer can't handle it, that amazing looking overlay that you have will look terrible along with the rest of your stream, because you'll likely be dropping frames, skipping frames, or many other things. I will say that again, first things first, make sure your computer can handle it. The next part of if you should use overlays is whether they fit your stream or your content. Me, I much prefer a very minimal overlay. I do have an overlay. If you check out my Twitch, over underscore and underscore and out underscore. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But the only reason I even use overlays is for interaction. Everything I put on my screen has a meaning to it, and it's not just labels. It has connections to my redeems, such as my like and my first redeems. And on one corner it shows the times and the other are CTAs on occasion. This is simply what I prefer. It's just showing you an example of what an overlay can be. It doesn't have to be flashy, it doesn't have to be grand, it doesn't have to be the center of attention, because as a matter of fact, I highly recommend not making your overlay the center of attention unless your focus is software that really includes some highly technical stuff in there. Then yeah, you could do that and it'll follow your niche. But anyway, I've been talking about overlays quite a bit, yet I haven't told you how to even get one. You can make one yourself, but for now I'm going to show you how to get one. There are many options for free overlays, such as Nerd or Die, Owned.tv, and even somebody I'm subscribed to on YouTube, Stream Scheme. They have their own free overlay packs, and I'll actually send a link to their Discord where you can get them. You can just join, you can get them. They're free to download, no royalties, no nothing. Just you can get them and you can leave the server if you want. It's up to you. So yeah, those are a couple quick resources on where to get a free one if you just really want one right now. But next, I want to show you how to make one, or at least a simple one. Okay, so let's make a nice static overlay, nice, minimal, and clean. This is paint.net. I will put a link to this in the description. It's a very simple photo editor, and yet it's very powerful for what it is. Let's get to it. First thing we're going to need to do is make a new project. New. Now, you do want to make it 1080p, so 1920 by 1080. First thing I would suggest doing is grabbing a screenshot of your current stream. And in this case, I just grabbed my recording. Now, you could do a lot with this. You could make some kind of crazy glow or electrical kind of thing. But all we're going to do here is we're going to make a two-tone gradient border. That is it. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to immediately add a layer. We are going to use the shape box here. Rectangle. We're going to use the outline and you'll see why. We're going to make this big. We're going to make it white. You can just swap these two and it'll do it. We're going to really zoom in on these corners and try to get them exact. By the way, control and scroll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out like this. We're gonna bring the brush width higher, probably like 6. Nah, we'll do 10. Yeah, 10. No, we'll do 12. I know I'm indecisive. There we go. Okay, hit escape to finish that. And now we're going to add another layer. I know this seems weird. I promise you there's a reason. So select the layer, use your magic wand tool, select the white border, and then switch to the layer above it. Now go to your gradient tool, pick 2 colors you want. In this case, I'm gonna pick 2 colors from my color scheme. What we're gonna do is we're simply gonna drag from one corner to the other. You could do this vertically, you could do this horizontally, you could do it the other diagonal way. Doesn't matter. Two-tone gradient right there. And then what you do, I'm just gonna hide these, but normally you delete them, so you can get rid of these, and then there you go. You save this as a PNG, which is a transparent file. You throw it over top your webcam, and boom, you got a webcam border. Make a new project. You do want to make it 1080p, so 1920 by 1080. Gonna once again add the snip, and we're gonna go to effects, and we're gonna go to blurs. I really only use a Gaussian blur. Well, we're gonna crank this up. We're gonna seriously like you can barely tell what it is. Now let's go to the next layer. We're going to add yet another gradient, but I love purple, so we're gonna click and drag, and we're going to really stretch this however we want. Okay, kind of like that for final product. So let's add text. We're gonna add another layer. You don't have to add a layer for every aspect you do, but I recommend adding it a lot of the time. We're gonna add text, add your font of choice. I would really crank this up. We're gonna just caps lock and starting soon. That's a bit big. Okay, we obviously want to change the color. Let's go this light gray. And there we go. We got a bit of a starting soon screen. Now, once again, I want to add a gradient. Nice practice. So we're going to go to our magic wand select. We're going to hold shift and we're going to click. And that way it'll select all of that color. Add a layer. Gradient. Okay. And that is what it's going to look like. So you now have a starting soon screen. And what you can do is you can do the same thing for your back and your ending screen. Literally just change the text to the according screen and boom, you have 3 whole scenes just ready to go, just in a couple minutes. You can also animate your own overlay, but that is kind of its own whole video. But you can do it, and I have done it. It's possible, and it's honestly not that complicated. Another tip I would give on your overlays is try to stylize it when you can. Stylizing your overlays just simply means they all go together, and they go together with what you're trying to represent yourself as. So try to make your overlays match one another, and try to have your overlay match your niche or your target audience. Like if you want to be like the Fortnite streamer, then you probably don't want to have a Minecraft overlay on your stream. It would make no sense. So yeah, I hope that helps a little bit with choosing your overlay. I know a lot of people go over how to make it, such as I did in this video, but not many people really talk about like what you should have and possibly whether your computer can even handle it. So I hope this helped you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this, maybe this little video will help you out too. Either way, I will see you guys later. Have fun. Stay safe. Over and out. And I think that overlays are the easy part.